even the common courtesies of sport, for someone of the Prime Minister's stature to tweet in this manner to liken Operation Sindoor to a cricket victory. Not cricket.
The views expressed in this blog are hosted on my own website, are strictly personal, and do not reflect the views of any organization.
Hello and welcome, friends, to Straight Bat, my video blog where, as the title suggests, I comment with a straight bat. Now, this is a bit of a midweek special because I thought there is an issue I must speak to you about. Disgusting, disgusting, disgusting. Read my lips. Those are the three words that instantly come to my mind when I look back at the Asia Cup cricket tournament that has just concluded in Dubai. India won the T20 tournament. India played superb cricket and is easily the best T20 side in Asia, if not the world. But this vlog is not about what happened on the field, but what occurred off it. And that is what I want to focus upon. It started, my friends, with Surya Kumar Yadav, the Indian captain, choosing not to shake hands with his Pakistani counterpart Salman Agha at the toss. It was, to my mind, the decision not to shake hands with the Pakistani team, something that left a clear, unfortunate, rough edge to what should have been common courtesies in sport. Something that, according to me, is clearly not cricket, if I may use that term. It then spiraled into a retaliatory tit-for-tat escalation where you had Pakistani cricketers Haris Rauf and Sahibzada Farhan making the most unfortunate, again, provocative gestures during the field of play. Again, my friends, it was not cricket. It's now culminated in the Indian cricket team refusing to accept the Asia Cup trophy and their medals from Mohsin Naqvi, who happens to be Pakistan's interior minister and also the head of the Asian Cricket Council. Now, I have some sympathy with the players here because Mohsin Naqvi has behaved in a manner that is ill-befitting his post as the chairperson of a cricket body, making the most provocative remarks against India time and again. And you could argue, therefore, that unlike the Pakistani players who were playing cricket on the field, you could perhaps send a strong pointed message by refusing to take the trophy from Mr. Naqvi. But then what happened was equally troubling, because unfortunately, we now also have Prime Minister Narendra Modi, no less a person, choosing to liken the cricket victory with Operation Sindoor. Really, Mr. Modi? Really, Mr. Prime Minister? Do you really want to compare a sporting triumph to the valor of our soldiers in the battlefield? Soldiers who are prepared to lay their lives for the country? Just think, what would have happened if Pakistan had won that closely fought final? What would we have said then? Would that victory have diminished in any way the valor of our soldiers, or indeed that horrific terror attack that took place in Pahalgam where families are still grieving? I want to be very honest. This is not a moment in my mind for someone of the Prime Minister's stature to tweet in this manner to liken Operation Sindoor to a cricket victory. It may earn him applause from the usual cheerleaders, but in my view, it diminishes the high office that he holds. And yet, to be honest, I am not surprised anymore by the poor form that has been shown across the board here. Unfortunately, Indo-Pak cricket is, as I keep saying now, war minus the shooting. It has very little to do now with sport, but it has more to do with what I call a form of performative ugly nationalism, where cricketers are expected to behave like soldiers going to war. This is not what this great game was meant to be. This is what moral pygmies, read my lips again, in high political office on both sides of the border end up doing by reducing the game and its players to mere pawns in the political battlefield. This is what happens when greed, above all else, the fact that you want to play the Asia Cup because there is a lot of money at stake. This is what officials want. The same officials will enjoy the hospitality of the hosts, who include the Pakistanis, but will not want to shake hands with them or accept a trophy from them. This becomes hypocrisy, which is why I said at the very outset, so few months after Pahalgam, it would have perhaps been better not to have played the Asia Cup or get the tournament postponed rather than play it in this atmosphere, which is vicious and unfortunately toxic. Let me be very honest again, my friends. I am an old-fashioned cricket romantic, call me a cricket tragic, who on more than one occasion has supported the idea of India-Pakistan cricket because I believe that sport builds bridges. I am a person who's deeply in love with this sport. Unfortunately, I can no longer say that I will really enjoy and cherish India-Pakistan cricket anymore. Not till, as I said, the officials and politicians on both sides of the border stop treating players like pawns in some game that they are playing against each other. This competitive nationalisms that has descended into ugly jingoism must end here. If you cannot observe even the common courtesies of sport, if the top politicians are openly going to liken sport to war, then I don't know how to respect. And if you don't know how to respect the sport, then all I can say is don't play it. As I said at the very outset, I have only 3 words to describe all that I have seen over the last fortnight. Disgusting, disgusting, disgusting. Think about it. That was the Straight Bat. Do, of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel for many more such videos. For now, stay well, stay safe. Jai Hind. Namaskar.